What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your breakdown for Seth Rollins, Leonardo, and look at him go. Man, love this character. That animation just doesn't stop. This is your S plus tier of these surprise characters for this 2-week event. He is a focused acrobat of the new generation, and let me just tell you, he is absolutely the most desirable of the new characters, at least the Turtles, and, well, maybe even of this month. We'll see. And he's going to be super expensive. Why? Look at this. 34K, coaching ability, multi-gems increase their strength by 3. Oh my goodness. Every character on your roster that makes multi-gems just got a boost and a big one. So yes, he is great for Jacob Fatu and Miz and Julius and I don't even know who else because there's so many of them. Showboat Vader, just keep the list going, right? He is going to be the most important coach in the game now, and it's going to be very, very rare that anybody gets him. He's going to be super pricey character. So you'll see all sorts of videos coming out of every character on the sun doing all sorts of damage. Just imagine during a plus 99 MP, like for Jacob Fatu, you could put Matt Hardy, Sherry, Memrock, and Seth Rollins Leonardo on. It's insane, man. Just insane. Oh my gosh. He's got some pretty decent move sets. We're going to start with this one right here. Let me get rid of that. Okay, there you go. So your moves, a 1 MP yellow katana kick, deal a decent amount of damage, we'll come back to that, and increase your green MP by 5. The Terrapin spin, 6 MP green, deal damage, choose a 3x3 area to make crossbreak gems, and then the 6 MP down the drain, deal damage, plus about 1 million bonus damage for every crossbreak gem. Now, normally I don't like damage per gem, or per gem type, per whatever's. They just don't tend to scale. But 1 million per gem is kind of in line with the new meta, right? Plus, this is just 6 silver. Keep that in mind. So you'll see even better at gold. So you'll need Lawler to get him started. Technically, you do actually need Santa Hogan because it's a 6 MP blue move. So you're not going to get started turn 1 without Santa Hogan. I'm trusting if you get an S plus tier character that you would know or can figure out that in feud you would need a middle line or top line bonus. And if you're getting an S plus tier character, you should be getting those top line bonuses. So just keep in mind he does need that. So we're going to see what max damage looks like with the Hall of Fame statue of Tori Wilson giving us 100%, the Motu Andre giving us 100%, and the brand new Donatello Xavier Woods. Green gems do 30% more damage, crossbreak do 60%. So now he's doing 3.37 bonus damage for every cross break gem. Plus, we're going to go on to our strap here, and we're going to have a 50% plus double fury 2 strap and metal combination. And then we've got an all gem damage 35% metal, because this is the CC test account, so it does have all of that loaded already onto it. Plates wise, you didn't hear me say there might be some Ninja Turtles plates coming. We might have to test out during his power rating, but, you know, for this one, we don't have that on there. But what we do have is the King's Sheamus crown. Not going to help him out super amount, but when you break 4 or make 4 more cross-break gems, your red gem goes up, and you're going to break the board pretty much with that. And then 150% to those, and then your green move damage goes up by 50%, so it does increase your green move a little bit. We're not going to focus on any of these plates right now for him, but again, you're going to have some other plates that maybe come out. We'll see. We'll see. Also, I didn't mention, but his Lincoln gear, TMNT, any color moves that deal damage will deal 75% more damage. We're going to come back to that. Yeah. Anyway, going up against Zombie Sammy for the 6 gold versus 6 bronze showdown. Look at that spinny knives. His katanas. Basically, Seth Rollins cosplaying in a Ninja Turtles hoodie and bandana, just like on the toys. So, anyways. So you wouldn't start loaded turn 1 unless you hit this move. He's debuffed it a little bit, but it should be 1.1 million. Then you're going to throw these out. I did try to get it where you would throw this twice, but trust me, it does not work because this buffs by 5, and this is a 6 MP move right here. So you can't do it the same turn, at least not without some other tricks. So now you're going to hit 3.37 million for every cross break gem, which is about 30 million right there. You're going to break the cross break gems, and then you're going to be reloaded and ready to go on your next turn. So 3 million on the hit, 30 million on the special damage. Not a ton, to be honest. Not a ton, but it is a valid moveset, and certainly if there is a boss battle, that's why I'm showing you this, where there's bonus damage per cross break gem, you could theoretically lay out a bunch of them and then hit the bonus damage and call it good. But even still, 2-turn win against a 6-star gold is not terrible, but I promise you, he can do better. So let's check something else out. The next move set we're going to look at is the Power Gem build. Be funny if this was funnier if this was Big E instead of Seth Rollins, but things work out differently in life. So we've got the Tortoise Rack. Colors submission. Choose 7 gems to make into blue. Do 500k damage per turn, 3 turns. But more importantly, the remaining sub gems turn into power gems of strength 547k. Then you've got Turtle Power. Deal damage, choose a 3x3 area to make it into power gems of strength 432k. And then the Cowabunga. Finisher, deal a decently hefty amount of move damage. And then choose a 1x7 area to swap into green gems. Then choose a 7x1 area to swap into green gems. So it's kind of interesting how that works out, but you'll see it. It's fun. It's like he slices that way, slices this. You gotta think about how they're designing it. It's kind of funny that way. Entourage, you got all new stuff here, right? For the most part. So George Steele to get you started loaded turn 1, and that will get you started loaded turn 1. The sub is what loads everything else. Michelangelo Kofi Kingston for power gems, add 150% more damage. That's a game changer for a free-to-play characters roster. And then for the pay-to-play characters, power gems generated will add 200% more damage on each attack. Wow. So we went from 50 and 75% to 150 and 200% right there. That is insane. Then you've got your Old Faithful that they actually brought up to 50%. Plus creates one more, but that doesn't help us on this. Strap is going to be the same. There's not really any power gem medals, at least not yet. We'll see what happens next week. Maybe. Who knows? And see what goes with those. This moveset's pretty straightforward. Surprising. I know a lot of people, Merrick's included, don't like the subs starting things out. I don't mind it. Actually, it's kind of cool because it gets them started lower, or get them lowering their defense. So you're going to need to do something like that to get some blue gems going. And then you want to try not to allow them to match as much as possible. Because you want as many power gems on the board as you absolutely can possibly get. Which it looks like he's not going to... he broke one. He only broke one. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so we've got 4 gems on the board that are doing 2.7 million each. Then we're going to put a 3x3 area that's doing 2.1 million, give or take. Now, I would recommend putting this along something like there. You'll see why in a second. But now we've got all the power gems. We're going to hit our finisher. Watch his health. He's got 47 million. That was so cool. You're going to do a 1x7 area to swap green. Try not to hit any of your power gems. And that just, well, I can't even see it. And then you do this again and try not to hit any of your power gems. And that wiped him out. We couldn't even see the damage because the board was in the way. But well over 50 million damage. Easy. Easy cycle 1 every time. Wow. That's some good stuff. I like that one. But there's at least one more that you need to see. So let me show that to you. The last move set we're going to look at, well, actually, we're going to look at two, a variation, one and then a variation on it real quick, is all move damage based. Move damage is back, baby. It's barely into the 6 gold meta, and it's here again. So the Katana Kick, deal damage and increase your green MP by 5. Ninja Reflexes, deal a good amount of damage again and increase your gem and move dodge chance, welcome back dodge, by 100% for 1 turn. And then if you get submitted, you deal damage and you break away from the sub. And then the Shell Stomp Finisher, 10 MP green, but look at that damage, 6.6 million that gains 5 yellow MP and keeps you in the loop again. You're never going to be, once you get this going, they're never going to hit you because you're going to dodge every single move, every single gem swipe, which is just going to be annoying as all get out. Plus, don't forget, the Ninja Turtles TMNT Link is 75% additional move damage on top of that, and we're about to look at some trainers. So you're going to have George Steele to get loaded with your green move, not because you're going to get loaded with that, but that's going to give you 4 or 5, and then you're going to get the increase your green MP by 5, 1 MP charge move that's going to get you loaded. Then you're going to use Doink, or, you know, one of the others who does 150. He gives you 150% when you add them up. Finishers and green moves, yes, they do combine. 150% there. Jim Neidhart for green finishers do 50% more, and then R-Truth for green moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. If you're lucky enough to have Rex Regum, then that would get you another 10% right there as well. So already he's at 22 million damage on his finisher, and we haven't even gotten here yet. Ignore the Sheik Plate, that's the next thing I'm going to show you, but we've got a 200% green move damage medal, plus 50% move damage and double takedown 2s, giving you another another 80% on top of that. So yeah. Hey, look at him suggestively holding that long blue sword. Ooh, pause. David D, what you doing to everybody with your inceptioning us? But look at this. Looky. All you got to do is hit this, which is already going to give you 2.5 million damage. There you go, the Shirai. You can hit this one if you want to. It's going to give you 3 million damage. It's just fun to see it. Ninja Reflexes and all that. Wouldn't be loaded turn 1, but just so you can see, I like that move. Here's what we really came for. 43 million damage and gain 5 yellow MP. So the Ninja Stomp the dang rabbit. Boom. He's done. Your move's reloaded. You could do it again. And yeah, it's not 60 million right away, but they're not going to be able to hit you ever again. But you said you want to see more move damage, do you? Well, I can accommodate that for you, because all we have to do is swap out one little tiny move. It does get rid of the ninja dodge, which I like. The pow to the back of the face. It's pretty neat. Back fist. But now let's incorporate that Sheik Plate we saw. And how are we going to do that? Well, of course. We're going to swap this. Because now you get this move, which loads this move, which loads this move, and all of it happens in one turn. Same trainers. If you want to eat a turn, you could, put more move damage there, but why would you want to eat a turn? And then you have the Sheik Plate on that, in addition to that, I should say. Now you're getting another 100% boost. Plus, if you're tagged with the other TMNT characters in Showdown, you get another 75% boost. So, you hit this one because they wouldn't be loaded otherwise. That loads out your greens. Oh, but wait, what if you... Oh, you can't because it's 6 MP and this only gives you 5. So you can't hit this one twice. I already thought about it. But now this is giving you... Is that 30 million? Let me see here. Is it 3 million? 3 million. Yeah, that's 3 million right here. Well, we'll put you right there. Why not? That sounds good. All right, so that was a 3 million hit. But now instead of 40 million... You're at 50 million plus 3 million plus 2 million plus, well, nothing else. So, little under 60 million. So, still not the top end of move damage, but, or top end of this damage. But it's amazing. You never really touch the board other than to put the cross breaks down, and you're going to whoop anybody pretty much like that. So, let me look. I don't think there's any other combinations I'm really going to show. You could probably figure out some other things, but that's a pretty good start right there, right? That's 4 or 5 move sets with your variations in the mix here, and all of them are going to do pretty good. Of course, the big get is the power gems. If you have the other turtles, and you do need all of them. Well, you don't really need Xavier Woods for this specific moveset, but you get the other turtles, and that moveset is going to hit hard. But wait, you say, he doesn't hit as hard as Jacob Fatu does? You're right. But what he does do is now become the coach you want. So let us hope and pray Seth is on the UCC as soon as possible, and everybody save your coins because wowzers, that was impressive right there. So that's it for Seth. Let me know what you think of with the hypnotic swinging that just doesn't ever stop. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, send this to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, is that new Seth really worth spending a metric butt ton to get? Here's an answer for you. Share it with them. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.